Your opinion on buying a 10 blade reel from a Revolution would make a difference. Disappointed with the 7 blade not striping. I am also lightly turf raking and verticutting and mowing consistently. As far as striping goes, the blade count is not going to make a really big difference for that. Striping is more a function of if you have a front roller and a rear drum, so the grass being consistently rolled in the same direction, which the Revolution checks that box. And then also cutting height. So if the shorter you are mowing your lawn, the worse it's going to stripe. So Bermuda grass, you can get stripes out of Bermuda at relatively low cutting heights. But that 1 year when I was a crazy person and decided I was going to maintain my Bermuda lawn at under ½ an inch, the color wasn't as good and the stripes weren't as good. And the stripes didn't stay pronounced as long as it does with it now at 3/4 of an inch. So what I always tell, I don't know how to cut you're running the mower at, but what I might tell you is to get it between 5/8 and 3/4 of an inch. That's a good height where the color looks good. Like the turf still has a nice pristine look to it as far as like just, a really manicured look. But the color's better and the stripes are better. So I would consider doing that. If you're trying to burn a pattern in, you didn't mention this, but if that's something you're trying to do, you got to be consistent with the direction or the patterns you make on the lawn. So if you decide you can do like a checkerboard, and each time you should alter your mowing direction. But if you want, like, let's say, I don't know, we'll use the Soul Test Kit as an example. Let's say this first line here, you always want this to be a light stripe, whatever reason, right? From like whatever vantage point you're looking. You got to make sure that every time you mow, you make a pass in the same direction on that particular stripe on the lawn. And then when you're doing the mowing in this direction, same thing. You have to be consistent if your goal is to really burn those stripes in and have them really pop. If you're mowing one time this way or maybe you're overlapping a little bit, you'll get stripes, but they won't be as crispy, as pronounced as they could be as if you're more consistent about your mowing pattern. Sounds like you're doing a lot of the right things. Verticutting, lightly turf raking, those are the important things that also help with it. So I just say look at your mowing pattern, making sure you're being really disciplined about that. Changing the blade count is not going to really make a big difference on how that particular mower stripes.